Hi friends, I welcome all today's lecture about tenses. Already we had discussed about the introduction of tenses in the previous lecture. Now to the continuous of the previous lecture, we will discuss today about present tense. Already we have discussed what is tenses. Tenses are the form taken by a verb to show the time of action or the state of an event. Tenses shows the time of action and also state of an event. There are three tenses: the present tense, the past tense, the future tenses. These are the three categories mainly. Each of the three tenses has four forms or subdivisions to show continuity or completeness of the action and the time. These are indefinite, continuous or imperfect, and perfect continuous tense. Broadly, three tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense. These three tenses again divided into subparts. They are indefinite tense, continuous or imperfect tense, third perfect tense, fourth perfect continuous tense. These are the 12 tenses of structures, how they formed. These four parts, what the four parts? The definition of indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense you see here. The indefinite tense does not indicate whether the action is complete or not. The continuous tense, that the action still going on. The perfect tense indicates that the action is complete, finished or perfect. The perfect continuous tense indicates that the action began in the past and still continuing right now. These are the four subcategories of tenses. Then we will discuss the present simple tense. The present simple tense is used to express present state of being or state of possessing. Present state of being, present state of possessing. For example, I am a police. She is a doctor. They are doctors. So here present state of being and also state of possessing. For these type of tenses, types of sentences, we use the present simple tense. The simple present tense is used to express present regular actions, that is general actions. Examples: I go to school at 9 a.m. Every day I go to school at 9 a.m. Pinky brushes her teeth twice a day. It is also a regular action. That's why we used present simple tense. Sachin practices cricket daily. It is also shows daily actions. That's why we used simple present tense here. The simple present tense used to express present habits. For example, I read Shakespeare's books. He watches Discovery Channel. They play volleyball daily. These also everyday habits. For this type of sentences we use simple present tense. And also it expresses universal truths. Simple present tense used to express universal truths. For example, the sun rises in the east. The earth is a planet in the solar system. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. These are the universal truths. That's why we used simple present tense. The simple present tense used to express science and material mathematical laws. Science and mathematical laws. For example, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Natural numbers are the subset of integers. Air flows from high pressure to low pressure region. For this type of sentences, we use a simple present tense to express this type of sentences in English. It is also used to express proverbs. For example, success is not a destination, it is a journey. Tomorrow belongs to those who win it today. Faith only grows when you use it. These are the proverbs. For proverbs we use simple present tense to express the sentences. And also simple present tense is used to planned future actions. For example, the CM visits this town shortly. The school reopens on 12th June. The SSC board announces the results next week. These are all future actions. These actions are used in simple present tense. And there are also some special uses. Time clause. The simple present tense used to express time clause. For example, when the bell rings, we will leave the classroom. As soon as the car arrives, we will leave for the function. No sooner does the sun rise than the lotus blossoms. And also other special usage. Future meaning if it is a planned event for a destination action. For example, semester ends on May 10th. The museum opens at 10 a.m. tomorrow. My plane arrives Begumpet Airport at 6 p.m. next Friday. For these special clauses, we use simple present tense to express this type of sentences in English. For example, you can recognize the simple present tense sentence like by these words, special words. For example, usually, generally, daily, regularly, every day, every week, every month, every year, every Sunday, rarely, hardly, scarcely, sometimes, often, seldom, actually, frequently, occasionally, on Mondays, etc. These type of words we can see the end of the simple present tense sentence. These are the key words given uh, uh, here for the examination point of view. However, they are used according to the sense irrespective of tense also. So if you easily remember the simple, if you want to find out the simple present tense sentence easily by these keywords. And also now so far we have discussed the positive sentences in simple present tense, and also if we use it as a negative sentence, for example, affirmative sentence, they play cricket. If you use it as a negative sentence, they do not play cricket. If you use it as a question sentence, do they play cricket? In negative interrogative sentence, do they not play cricket? In this way, we can use the sentences as a positive, negative, interrogative, negative interrogative sentences. For the examination point of view, we can remember these 4 types of sentences in the simple present tense. Then we move to present continuous tense. You see the structure: subject plus is, am, or plus verb 1 ing form plus object. This is the structure of a present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time in the present or extending over a period of present time. This tense is used to express those actions which are going on at the time of speaking in the present. For example, she is dancing now. They are digging a well. These are the actions are occurring at the time of present time. We are seeing these actions. And also, if we, for example, we can use the affirmative sentences like you are playing cricket, you are playing cricket. If we use it as a negative sentence, you are not playing cricket. If it change into question form, are you playing cricket? If it used as a negative interrogative sentences, are you not playing cricket? In the examination point of view, if you want to recognize this type of sentence, you can see the keywords. For example, now, look, see, hear, listen, at present, don't disturb. This type of keywords are you can find at the end of the sentences. Easily you can recognize that this is a present continuous tense. For example, listen, the child is crying. Look, the monkey is going into the kitchen. What are you doing now? Don't disturb. I am doing my homework. Listen, she is weeping in the kitchen. These are the examples of sentences. Then we move to present perfect tense. You see the structure: subject plus has oblique have plus verb 3 plus object. I, we, you, they. For these subjects you can use have third persons. For example, he, she, had. Uh, for these three you can use has. For example, I have bought a novel just now. She has met the CM recently. This tense is used to express those actions which have taken place in the immediate past, that is just completed actions in the present. For this purpose we can use the present perfect tense here. For example, they have quarreled so far. We have known each other for a long time. My father has just returned from Delhi. This house has built recently. Have you not paid the fee yet? These are the examples of present perfect tense. If you want to find out the sentence in exam point of view, you can recognize this sentence by these keywords. Now I am going to tell you the keywords. Just now, never, ever so far in questions, already, in my life, since, for, till now, recently, yet. Negative questions lo we can use yet. For example, I have played cricket. In affirmative sentences, in affirmative sentence, I have played cricket. If you use it as a negative sentence, I have not played cricket. In interrogative sentence, have I played cricket? In negative interrogative sentence, have I not played cricket? If you recognize this sentence in examination point of view, for example, I have played cricket just now. I have not played cricket just now. Have I played cricket just now? Have I not played cricket just now? In this, by these keywords, you can find out the present perfect tense. Then we move to the present perfect continuous tense. You see the structure: subject plus has, have plus been plus verb 1 ing plus object. For example, Mani has been working in the school for 6 years. They have been building this bridge since June. Here, the present perfect tense is used when an action that started in the past is still continuing. Already the action is started in the past and still continued in the present. This tense is used to express those actions which have started in the past and still going on in the present up to the time of speaking. For example, we can use the since for in this present perfect continuous tense. Since indicates point of time. For example, 9 o'clock, Monday, and also June 2014, July. This type of you can indicate. For example, Mani has been working in the school for 6 years. 6 years. They have been building this bridge since June. Here, since indicates point of time, for indicates period period of time. For example, 6 hours, 5 months, 3 years, 10 days. Okay. If you recognize the present perfect continuous tense in the examinations, you can identify these keywords. For example, since, for, how long. By these keywords, you can easily find out the present perfect continuous tense in examinations. For example, if we use this tense in the sentences as a affirmative sentence, we have been playing cricket. In negative sentence, we have not been playing cricket. In the question form, have we been playing cricket? Negative interrogative sentence, have we not been playing cricket? This is the present perfect continuous tense. If you these are the keywords, you can recognize these tense by since, for, how long. These are the 4 subparts of simple present tense. You see here, already we will discuss it. Broadly there are 3 tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Again, these 3 tenses are divided into 4 subparts: indefinite tense, continuous tense, and perfect tense, perfect continuous tense. Already I told you, the indefinite tense does not indicate whether the action is complete or not. The continuous or imperfect tense, that the action is still going on. The perfect tense indicates that the action is complete, finished, or perfect. The perfect continuous tense indicates that the action began in the past and is still continuing. For example, if you one sentence we can use in 4 types. For example, I am going to college. I am going, for example, in the simple present tense, I go to college every day. In the continuous tense, I am going to college now. In the perfect tense, I have not gone to college. In the present perfect continuous tense, I have not been going to college. You can use every sentence in 4 types. With this lecture, I wind up this lecture. We will discuss the past tense in the next class. Thank you very much.